Inappropriate or okay what Hiller's doing? So I called him. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And he's like, dude, like I'm paraphrasing, but I have no issues with the juice. Juice up, juice all you want. But if you're gonna, I think my understanding was if you're gonna sell programming, at least be honest that of what you're taking, supplements you're taking with the programming.
I think he's just riding this train to his death. Like he's gonna ride it until the wheels fall off. I think he thinks he is on steroids, and he's not gonna back down from it.
Look, he believes what he believes.
Right.
And I don't think he's falsely making content just to get views. I think he believes it.
I think he believes it too.
Oh, he's definitely not. I think he believes it too. He's definitely not being false. And it's not like this is a whim. He's been sitting on this
information that leads to that, though. He just
it's subjective. It's like you look like you're using steroids, and that's fine. I think.
Except it's in our family. Dude. It's kind of in our family, is it? Or am I being too nostalgic and like, hey, shut up, dude, 2023. It's like our community. It's like can't he is it too much to like just subjectively say that from inside our own community?
No. I get what you're saying. Cause like, I was watching somebody like a sports analyst for somebody else and they were like Mets. And I was like, could you imagine the same thing if somebody was like training think tank? You know what I mean? It's like we're too familial to do that, like you're saying. Yeah. But at the same time, like,
like, okay, yeah, but so let me run with what Tyler's saying. So Tyler's saying that even if Fraser thinks that I don't know, training think tank sucks, he's not going to say it.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's not going to say it because we're all swimming in kind of this in a fishbowl together.
Right. We haven't made it. And so everybody wants to play nice until we make it. And then like when you're Alabama and Georgia, you're like Alabama, Georgia. Like there's so much animosity and it's like that's accepted. But in our sport, it's not for some reason. I think it's because we're so small.
We're new. It's the leather helmet stage. I don't know. I don't have a problem with him accusing Tia. I have no idea, dude. I mean, she's freaking ripped, but I know other women who are ripped who I have such a hard time believing. I don't believe they're taking anything. So I don't believe that
You're pretty ripped. You're pretty ripped. I'm
definitely not taking steroids. For someone to say that to me would be an amazing compliment, but also
people are going to say that as soon as you make it to the games, people are going to say that.
I also don't have the lowest body fat right now, and I'm not trying to. I'm eating a lot.
I seen the slow-mos where your cameraman's putting you in front of Michelle. I know what's going on. I seen the veins bouncing around in there.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, when you train 5 hours a day or 4 hours a day even, and all of it's at the margin of your capacity and all of it's super intense, you're going to look so different. Just so different. I mean, different from bodybuilders.
I want to talk about Hiller in specific. Inappropriate or okay what Hiller's doing?
I think it's fine. I like that there's a guy who's saying the things that a lot of people think but don't have the balls to say. I love Hiller for that. One of the biggest issues I have with our society is a lot of people think a lot of things, but they're scared to say it for fear of, oh, this person's not going to like me, or he doesn't give a. And I love it.
Not John
and he's
Young
also
either.
And he's also the nicest. This is the other thing, dude. He's the most loyal and coolest dude. He's way nicer than I am. I'm pretty much the same in person as I am here. I can be. And Hiller's probably 1,000 times nicer.
I don't think you're supposed to agree, Tyler. I don't think you nod to that
one. but Hiller's way nicer also in person. I mean, like, he's such a good person.
He doesn't.
Do you agree with what he's saying? You like someone who says what's on their mind, like even in times like this.
Are you asking John this?
Yeah, John. Like John. Your aunt walks in and your grandma's like, "You got fat." You think that's cool? Just in front of the whole family.
Maybe my aunt didn't know she was fat until that time. You know.
Okay.
I agree with Taylor. I think I don't think he has a hidden agenda behind what he says either, and I think everybody's entitled to their opinion. I don't think Tia is taking roids, but
it's not hidden. It's an agenda, but it's not hidden.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. But like, he's just like
you're saying that, and you also think Tia is clean.
Yeah.
Tyler, are you okay?
I have just as much proof that she's clean that Hiller does proof that she's dirty.
Right.
I will say, I do think Hiller is usually way, way more informed on most of the topics that he talks about versus this topic. Meaning, he's just saying this because he thinks it. He doesn't have like test or
hey, I don't think he would say this unless he was willing to bet $100,000 on it. Like, I think he's willing to bet his house on this. He's not.
He might lose his house.
Yeah,
I don't think he. I don't think he would.
I don't think.
No, I don't think he would say something like this flippantly. Like, this isn't like, hey, I'm willing to bet. I bet you. What's your name? Taylor from Self-Made Training Program shaves his head once every other day. It's not like just like this is huge. This is like a pretty gnarly accusation. He would not say this just like if he was 50-50.
Yeah, but it's also a meaningless accusation because what are the implications of it? None.
Nothing.
Oh my God, she might be on roids.
Okay, so it doesn't tarnish her reputation. I know none of us I sure don't care either way. Like I just like it for the sake of conversation. You might care though, since you're a competitor. You two on the right, Taylor and John.
Yeah. If
it doesn't
she
affect
was on
me.
steroids, it doesn't affect me either, but it would just be really distasteful. I would be disappointed.
Oh, if it's like legit, she popped, she's on steroids.
I would be super disappointed.
Oh, it'd be like Lance Armstrong. I mean,
I wouldn't.
Legitimately, she's got 7 world championships.
Is that different?
She wins this year. He got 7 Tour de France. It's pretty.
Is it different though? Is that different?
How do you mean? Everybody was on stuff.
Right, everyone.
And is that as far as like the icon of the sport? I'm saying the icon of the sport.
Okay, let me I got a follow-up question, and then we'll move on from Tia. What if it was someone outside of the community? Would we be like, fuck you?
What do you mean? What if what?
Oh, like Hiller's in, he's invested. Whether you like him or not, he's inside the fence.
Like Mark,
you know what I mean?
Like if it was Zach Tellender came in and made a
sure.
I mean, he's already saying all that stuff. He says they're all on stuff.
Well, he's
this he only matters because he was on stuff.
This only matters because Hiller carries weight. That's why we're talking about it, and that's why they're going to be talking about it tonight. Probably that's the only reason it matters.
Who's they?
Tia and Shane.
Oh,